Good afternoon. We're wrapping up here the afternoon, and we still have 2 inches of snow on the ground, but it has been a fairly pathetic couple of weeks here for snow lovers. We got up to 3 and then back down to 2. We never broke freezing, but there's always compacting in the snow. So we're only sitting at 2 inches right now for the snow. But again, that's because of this Arctic blast, and it was so long. What you're looking for snow is you want to warm things up off of an Arctic blast. That feels like this weekend. Yep, it's going to snow. Temperatures this morning, they were bitterly cold. Look at these. We had a 25 below zero reading in Bemidji. Bitterly cold this morning. 16 below. They actually had a wind chill advisory called a cold weather advisory now, same thing. But again, that was in northern Minnesota here today. Now, temperatures getting into the single digits. Hey, how about 9 degrees? We're sitting at our high temperature here today. 9 degrees, we are going to coast down. We'll drop to 6, 5 by the time we get to 8 p.m. Clear night. What does a clear night mean? Without strong south winds, it's going to be another cold night. So don't be surprised that tomorrow morning, we're going to start things off Saturday very chilly. 6 in Brainerd, 6 in St. Cloud, 9 in the Twin Cities, 5 in Bemidji. So we're sitting pretty much at our high. Maybe we could pull out a 10, maybe an 11, but a lot of folks around the metro are pretty much where they're going to be here for the rest of the day. Like I said tonight, -2. The Twin Cities is going to get back down to the sub-zero land, and you can see Mankato, same deal, -4. Alexandria, -9. Bemidji up towards International Falls, middle teens below zero. Another cold night. This is new here today. We issued a KARE 11 weather impact alert for this on Sunday. We are going to see accumulating snow. It's going to cause some issues for you out there, so you need to watch out for slick roads. The impact of this last night was about 1/2 inch to 2 inches. I think it's come up about 1/2 inch on the range. So now it looks like 1 to 3, and that again allowed us to launch that KARE 11 weather impact alert. Now this is going to be from midnight, late Saturday through noon on Sunday. It could linger a little bit it could bleed a little into the afternoon. So I would say watch out for slick roads more in the middle of the day Sunday or in the second half of the day. But you got to be prepared for that snow as it comes in. Take a look at satellite and radar. You can see that really strong high pressure. Now this is actually the jet stream. Notice the jet stream has clouds, and I think it's always interesting to look at this. This is a perfect classic textbook setup for a trough and a ridge. So this is actually the jet right here. Do you notice how much cloud cover there is in the cold section of this? None. You know how much cloud cover there is in the warm section of this? A lot. And that's because warm air causes lift in the atmosphere, especially when you're driving on top of cold air. So this is going to be your low pressure center that rides the ridge. And now if it stayed where it's at now, it would miss us to the west. But what will be happening is the high is actually going to finally exit and slide east, and that allows the jet stream to move on top of us. That should give us that chance for snow. So we're going to watch this low come in here as we go into Saturday night. Now you're going to see a lot of evaporation actually on the first little bit of this into Saturday. So if I go here, we go back, see this first area Saturday? A lot of this will be evaporating because it is so dry. So even this first band, it might take a little bit of time to get going here. But I think here in the metro, by around 5 o'clock in the morning, we're going to start seeing a little bit of this snow. St. Cloud, Brainerd, Grand Rapids, Bemidji, Moorhead, Alexandria. We are going to see some snow showers up here. I think if you took a freeze frame of this shot, this almost tells you the accumulation. 1 to 2 here in the metro, 2 to 3 from St. Cloud up towards Grand Rapids and Alexandria. This is actually the warm front right here. It always snows on the cold section of the warm front. So this is a nice look. It looks pretty good. Now by 10 o'clock, still getting some of that light snow. You can see some of our bands are picking up here. So I would say late morning is probably going to be the worst travel. And then by the time we get to 8 p.m., we're going to start to see this clear out. As we look at the accumulations, this is going to be, we'll roll it through Saturday into Sunday. Here's the accumulations. This is brand new, actually. This thing just came in here this afternoon. And what do you see? I see one thing. So let's talk about the trend. Now, the trends have been trending higher. And I actually did not see this before I stepped on here. It was at 1.9 minutes ago. Now it's at 2.3. What was it last night? 1.7. It has been climbing. I could see a couple inches now out of the system on Sunday. You can see over here towards Moorhead, Alexandria, Thief River Falls, starting to look at more 2 to 3 inches there. St. Cloud, Wilmer, same deal. Twin Cities, Mankato. Mankato, the last run, it only had you at 1/2 inch. You're joining the 1 to 2 inch brigade now. And even parts of Wisconsin could see snow. What I like about a Clipper system, it's a very large range. So this isn't like a tight gradient that if it shifts, you're not going to see, a lot of strong lows. It's like 8 to 10, and then if it shifts, you get 0. That's not the case here. I see snow, and we should see that. Now, accumulations, this is Saturday. You'll notice Saturday during the day, no snow. 9 o'clock, only a 10% chance. This is where I think we'll see some of that evaporation. And then as we go through the morning, you can see the odds for snow Sunday start to amplify. So again, prepare for that during the morning hours on Sunday. Light snow Sunday, a couple of inches. As we go into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're actually going to see things start to warm up. Not necessarily that warm. Actually, this will be a seasonal week, which we haven't had in a while. But look at Thursday. There's a chance to actually break freezing. We could get to 32 as we start to thaw out. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend ahead.